Welcome back guys, myself Piyush Goyal, Company Secretary from Jaipur. In this video, we are going to discuss about issuance of shares other than cash consideration, right? Generally, company issued a shares on the basis of cash consideration, right? But in section 62 subsection 1 clause C defines the process, prescribe the process how the company will issue the shares on the basis of consideration other than cash, right? So in this video, we are going to discuss about what is the complete process for issuance, what are the documentation required, what are the legal provisions involved, what are the reporting requirement for issuing shares under consideration other than cash, right? Section 62, subsection 1, clause C deals in issuing the shares other than cash consideration. Rule 13 of share capital and debenture rules 2014 prescribe the rules and regulations regarding issuance of shares by this method, and section 42 of the Companies Act defines the method of private placement, right? Rule 14 companies prospectus and allotment of securities rule 2014, and section 39 allotment of security by the company. This is the regulatory requirement, right? Which the side regulatory requirement is required to be complied by the every company which want to issue the shares on the basis of section 62 subsection 1 clause C. तो अब हम चलते हैं, राइट? What are the forms involved? Form MDT 14 must be filed within 30 days of passing the special resolution, and form Pass 3 will be issued within 30 days of passing the board resolution for allotment of shares, right? These are the form filing requirement for if any company issuing the shares other than cash consideration. अब हम चलते हैं आगे और समझते हैं वेदर कंपनी कैन इशू सिक्योरिटीज लाइक डिवेंचर शेयर्स वारंट बाय फॉलोइंग सेक्शन 62 सबसेक्शन 1 क्लोज सी, राइट? तो जो सेक्शन 62 सबसेक्शन 1 क्लोज सी है वो केवल जो है एक अगर कोई भी कन्वर्टेबल सिक्योरिटीज है जो कि लेटर डेट पर इक्विटी शेयर्स के अंदर कन्वर्टेबल है, या फिर ऐसी इक्विटी शेयर्स जो कि क्या है इश्यू किए जा रहे हैं इन्वेस्टर्स को, तो इस केस के अंदर केवल सेक्शन 62 सबसेक्शन सी एप्लीकेबल होता है. बट इफ कंपनी इज इशूइंग द कन्वर्टेबल डिवेंचर, राइट, which are not convertible into the equity shares, company is issuing the preference shares which are not convertible into the equity shares. In that situation, the section 62 subsection 1 clause C are not applicable. Then we will discuss second situation whether shares can be issued for consideration other than cash through a right issue. क्या राइट इशू के अंदर जो शेयर्स अदर देन कंसिडरेशन फॉर कैश है उसके थ्रू जो शेयर्स हैं वो इशू किए जा सकते हैं या नहीं किए जा सकते? नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं किए जा सकते. इसके अंदर जो है आपको, क्योंकि जो कंसिडरेशन जो रिसीव होता है वो कैश के अंदर रिसीव होता है और उसमें हमें एग्जिस्टिंग मेंबर्स को जो है शेयर ऑफर करने होते हैं, और तो उसके अंदर जो है उनकी जो पेड अप कैपिटल है उसके बेसिस पे हमको प्रो राटा बेसिस पे उनको ऑफर करने होते हैं, और उन शेयर होल्डर्स एग्जिस्टिंग शेयर होल्डर के पास राइट होता है वेदर दे कैन एक्सेप्ट और वेदर दे कैन रिजेक्ट द ऑफर विच इज गिवन बाय द कंपनी फॉर एक्सेप्टेंस ऑफ द शेयर्स, राइट? तो दीज provisions of section 62 subsection 1 clause C are not applicable when any company is issuing shares on the basis of right issue which is covered under section 62 subsection 1 clause A. सेक्शन 62 सबसेक्शन 1 क्लॉज ए के अंदर ऐसा कोई मैकेनिज्म नहीं है जिसके अंदर जो है जो कंसीडरेशन है वो किसी नॉन कैश मोड के अंदर हम एक्सेप्ट कर सकें या फिर एक्सचेंज ऑफ शेयर्स के थ्रू क्या है हम एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं. तो राइट, तो लीगल पोजीशन इन प्रैक्टिस राइट इशू जो है हम कंसीडरेशन अदर देन कैश के अंदर जो है यहाँ पर नहीं कर सकते हैं, राइट? प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट जो है वो कर सकते हैं सेक्शन 62 सबसेक्शन 1 क्लॉज सी और सेक्शन 42 को साथ में लेकर चल सकते हैं. एंड प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट भी हम कंसीडरेशन अदर देन कैश के अंदर कर सकते हैं. और कन्वर्जन ऑफ लोन, इफ कंपनी obtain the loan and thereafter the loan amount is converted into the shares, and a company can issue the shares on the basis of section 62 subsection 1 clause C right? It means the company can issue the shares for consideration other than cash. So first of all, what is the process of issuance of shares? If any company is planning to issue the shares on the basis of section 62 subsection 1 clause C, right? First of all, in step 1, identify the nature of consideration. First of all, company will decide the nature of consideration through which the company wants to issue the shares, right? Thereafter, clearly determine if consideration in form of purchase of assets, second is acquisition of business, and third is the service already rendered. In step second, obtain valuation report. The company will obtain the valuation report from the registered valuer, right? And the valuation of the shares will be derived, and valuation of non-cash consideration obtained by the report from the report of the registered valuer. In step third, holding of board meeting. Thereafter, company will hold a board meeting and identify the person whom the shares will be issued, and adopt a valuation report in the board meeting issued by the registered valuer. In third step, adopt a valuation report for valuation of consideration. Thereafter, enter into the contract pursuant to which the securities are allotted, right? And pass a board resolution for approval of issue of shares other than cash consideration. Thereafter, issue of notice of extraordinary general meeting for at least 21 days, 21 clear days before the date of meeting, right? And it will be issued to the all of the existing shareholders, directors, and other person which is mentioned in the act, right? And in addition to that, the company will attach the explanatory statement along with the notice of the extraordinary general meeting, right? And in explanatory statement, the company will state what is the object of the issue, right? And the total number of shares or securities to be issued, right? It will be mentioned in the explanatory statement. The price or price band on which the shares will be issued, right? And basis on which price has been arrived on along with the report of registered valuer. In addition to that, relevant date with reference to price has been arrived. Thereafter, a class or classes of persons to whom the shares will be issued, and uh, intention of promoters, directors, and key managerial personnel who subscribe the offer, and name of proposed allottees and percentage of post preference offer capital, right? These are the information which is required in the explanatory statement. Thereafter, company will hold the board meeting. Thereafter, company will hold the in step 5, the company will issue the offer letter. The letter will be issued to the proposed allottees within 30 days of the passing the special resolution, and board to maintain record of the persons to whom the offer letter is issued. Thereafter, company will hold the board meeting in step 6 within 30 days of the receiving of consideration, and present list of allotee before the meeting, and pass a board resolution for allotment of shares. Thereafter, company pass a board resolution for issue a share certificate, right? And authorize two directors and authorize person to sign the share certificate. In step 7, company will file the following forms with the ROC. The company will file form pass 3 for allotment of securities within 15 days from the passing of board resolution for allotment of securities. Thereafter, the company will attach the following documents along with the form pass 3, list of allottee, and board resolution, copy of contract duly stamped, right? And thereafter, in step 8, the company will issue a share certificate. The company will issue a share certificate within 2 months from the date of allotment, and share certificate must be signed as per the section 46 and rule 5 of company share capital rules. This is the 8th step. In step 9, stamp duty payment. The company will pay the stamp duty on the share certificate in respective stamp act in which the shares is issued, right? And this is the complete process for issuing the shares through other than cash consideration, right? Thereafter, if company wants to raise the further capital from the right issue, right? What is the process of shares issuing of shares through the right issue, right? We will discuss in this video what is the process of issuance of the shares through the right issue. So first of all, the company will check whether the article of association of company is authorized to issue the shares through the right issue or not, right? Section 62 subsection 1 clause A is authorized, is prescribed about the issuance of shares through the right issue. In second point, if the company will call the board meeting at least 7 days before, the date of board meeting, the company will send a notice of board meeting to the every director of company, right? And company wants to alter the MOA and AOA, then place the proposal for alteration in the MOA and AOA. Thereafter, company will approve the notice of extraordinary general meeting and send the notice of general meeting at least 21 days before the uh, date of meeting. It means the notice of 21 days must be clear. It means the date of notice of meeting, date of sending of notice of meeting, and date of meeting will not be counted while calculating the 21 days. And if sending the notice through the post, the 2 days of sending will be not counted while calculating the limit of 21 days. Thereafter, the notice will be dispatched through the registered post or speed post or through electronic post to all the existing shareholders at least 21 days, right? And the offer must be accepted within, if any offer received from the any existing shareholder, the offer must be accepted within 7 days and not exceeding 30 days from the date of offer, right? If any shares declined by the existing shareholder, right? The said share disposed by the company in the manner which is beneficial or to the shareholders and company, right? This is the process through which the shares will be issued. The share is allotted, the company will issue a allotment form pass 3. Company will file the form pass 3